Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Friday morning. As always, if you are watching, do please pop a hello in the comments and we'll see where today leads us. It is warm and sunny, just for a change. in this my southern part of England, in Hampshire, it is warm and sunny. It was torrential rain all day yesterday, but today is sunny. I'm not sure what's going on with the weather at the minute. Who knows? Who knows? So we'll give it a minute or two because I know that the YouTube and Facebook channels do take a little minute to catch up. So we won't say anything interesting just for a couple of minutes. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Karen. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening, Sephora. Cold and dark in front of the fire. That's to be expected, though, in New Zealand, isn't it? In your winter. Yeah, it sounds cozy. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Deb. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Emma. Today is Uncle Paul's birthday, but he's working. Oh, that's a boo. Send Uncle Paul my happy birthday, please. Hope he has a fabulous day when he finishes working. Good morning, Senia. Yeah, Pete's downstairs working. Eric's downstairs in the sunshine, sunbathing. Good morning, Kerry. And Ebony, of course. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, husband. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Heather. See you later. We've got some readings to do today. Thank you so much to everyone that has booked readings with us. We have had an amazing time doing them. It's nice to be able to help people, and we have been called the spiritual Charlie's Angels, which caused much argument about who was going to be which angel, but there you go. Good morning, David. Just packing. Oh yeah, away for the weekend. Have fun. Good morning, Susan from sunny West Sussex. Yeah, a bit of sunshine today. About time. Good morning, Maria. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning, Xenia. Good morning, Jalala. I love that you all say hello and good morning to each other too. It's fabulous. Fabulous. You guys all rock. You're brilliant, all of you. So today, I'm looking at Heather thinking, why aren't you on screen with me? Anyway, today we are... Oh no, David has a problem. The wine won't fit in the bags. Carry it separately. It's all fine. Have another bag just for the wine. Good morning, Nita. Yes, it is good to see the sunshine. So today I thought we talked about protection magic a while back. I don't think we've ever talked about prosperity magic. I don't think we have. If we did, it was a long time ago. So I thought prosperity magic today. Prosperity, abundance, wealth, money, all of that stuff that, we need a little bit of. But I guess not just... Don't laugh, Heather. I'll get you on here. I think when we think prosperity and abundance, we probably go straight to money, cash, wedge. Trying to think of all the other ones. Dosh, all sorts of stuff. But it's not necessarily that. Abundance particularly, I think, comes in all forms. You could have abundance of energy. You could have abundance of friends. You could have abundance of love in your life, an abundance of success. It can be all sorts of things. So I think prosperity is bread, Wonka. Thank you. We're getting all the names now. Yeah, it's not necessarily cold hard cash, which obviously it could be, and that's always very useful. So yeah, think about it in all forms: prosperity, abundance, wealth. So that's that's the subject for today. Good morning, Rowan. Good morning, Megan. I'm going to put this up here. Is Heather lurking under your desk? Go on, untie her and let her sit next to you. Heather's very. If I could get her on the screen, she knows how to get here. She knows how to get here. Let's put some of these up. Karen, abundance of happiness, love, and good health are very important. Absolutely, absolutely. So it's not just about the cash stuff, is it? Maria, not necessarily think of the love of Luna. Yeah. And Eric, yeah. Eric's about to embark on some training. He doesn't know it yet. Good morning, Jackie, Vintage Witchcraft. Good morning. Things are a bit fraught. Yeah, been there, done that, and I do feel for you, my lovely. Hang in there, hang in there. Good morning, Susie. Zephora, timely topic. Lost $150 cash today. Had to console myself that someone else needed it more. Oh no, that's a bit rubbish. That's very rubbish, actually. Obviously, today's subject was meant to be. Lip quivered a bit. My lip would quiver a lot more than a bit, Sephora. Hopefully today's topic then will be very helpful to you. So that's it. Prosperity, abundance, magic. Are there any particular herbs, crystals, techniques you work with to bring prosperity and abundance your way? Any particular types of spell working that you do? I'm going to go through my suggestions. Colors, oils, herbs, anything you want to share that will help others, and we'll see where we go. Jane, abundance for me is all about the list of stuff I give gratitude to the universe for at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be money. Absolutely doesn't have to be money. And I think that is, people automatically go there, don't they? They automatically go to money, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know if my voice is going to last. We'll see. I need an abundance of voice, obviously. Sephora, my husband said I'd been leaving the Lucy up and flushed away the cash. That is one of the folk tales, isn't it? Oh, that must be a more modern-ish folk tale. Yes, leaving the toilet lid up lets the cash, prosperity, abundance drift away. Claire says cinnamon. Yes, I'm with you for cinnamon. Cinnamon for me is success. I add a pinch of cinnamon to most spells just to give them that oomph of success. And I think it is a wide range of intents. I hear the pitter-patter of 6'4" feet.
That's 6'4".
Well, your feet aren't 6'4". Thank you. What have we got today? Oh, immune system tea. That's good. Goodness knows what's in it. Thank you.
Eric put whatever's in it though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Eric can't reach the kettle.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Eva. Intent for it can range, and it can be, I think there's different ways of working prosperity spells. So it might be that you need some fast cash. It might be that you need a big lump of cash for an unexpected bill. It might be you want a stable income for your business. It might be to cover general living expenses on a monthly basis. It could be abundance of positive energy in your life. It could be an abundance of friends. It could, there's a huge amount of stuff that it covers. So be a bit specific when you are working your magic. Right. Susie, make a small poppet and name it abundance and keep it in your purse. I like it. Good morning, Trudy. Maria, mint is to do with luck. It is indeed. I keep coins in my purse and pockets. Petals also in my purse. Tulip ones. Tulip petals are really good for prosperity, fertility, spring, bringing stuff in. Mint as well. Bear in mind, there doesn't have to be a mint leaf. Could be a peppermint sweet, a mint candy. Still mint. I've worked spells with polo mints before now. With the sunshine comes hay fever this morning, I think. Good morning, Luna. Eva, I love pumpkin seeds. Yes, but I keep pumpkin seeds in my wallet. Pumpkin seeds are excellent for prosperity spells. Good morning, Hazel. Love the word wonga. Wonga, yes. It's excellent. Oh, look, here she is. We've persuaded her. Come on, Heather. Hello.
Hello. You challenged me, you see, so I just thought, yeah. It's quiet now. You see, Martin was getting ready to go out, so I thought I can't do anything until it's quiet. But well, I'm not under the desk. I don't think Rachel could even try and tie me up.
No, I wouldn't dare. Seriously, I wouldn't dare. I'm not that brave.
Anyway, good morning.
Good morning. So we're on prosperity today. Prosperity, abundance. We got some good ones up here. Let's have a look. Jane. Red candle inscribed with name, gold cord, frankincense oil, full moon, and noble intent. Always got me a good Avon order back in the day. Good old Avon. Colours are interesting. Red. I don't often use red for money. I don't know about you, Heather. My go-to is green, I think, my colour for money.
Yeah, mine is green or gold.
Yeah, gold I would work with too. I think as well, perhaps orange brings in a bit of success for me. Brown, perhaps if it's to do with household bills and things like that, because brown says home and hearth to me. But yeah, green would be my first.
Green or blue? Because if you were thinking of health, if you wanted to boost your own health as well, because as you're saying, abundance isn't just about money, is it? It's
no.
And if you haven't got your health, then you can't actually enjoy life. So,
yeah, blue would be my health and healing colour. Yeah, absolutely. I've got purple noted down as well, because purple used to be a very expensive dye, particularly in ancient Rome. It was only the nobility that wore purple because it was expensive. So that kind of brings a bit of luxury feel to it. I know purple is one of your colours, or the colour. The colour to rule all the others.
If I have a choice, purple, yes, purple.
Yeah. We've got lovely Xenia here. Look, what I find funny is that people always say, be precise. But if it comes to money magic, say, avoid money, but mention the things you want it for, as if the coins and banknotes and numbers are boo. If I was money, the spirit of it, I would be offended. My opinion, having a positive attitude towards money would immensely help with money magic. That spirit tends to go where it is liked and appreciated. I'm not rich, and when I am in need, money comes to me so I can pay. That is a very good way of thinking of it. Very good way about thinking about it. I'd say be specific, because I am always wary of the old story that you work a money spell and you get loads of money, but you've inherited because someone died, which is quite extreme. But that's why I, kind of be a bit specific. Long while back, I used to do the monthly check. People don't have checks anymore, I don't think, do they? Checkbooks. But I used to do the monthly check, where you'd write the check to yourself to bring money in. I don't even have a checkbook anymore. I don't know. And I used to write enough to pay my bills. That's what I would ask for. And someone said to me once, well, you deserve more than that. You deserve a little bit extra. You're limiting yourself by putting that, which was an interesting way of looking at it. It's just a random thing to throw in there. Here we have David. I have a quick chant for happiness. Good luck with a coin. I rub my thumb around the face of a coin 3 times. Ask for good luck, joy, and all that I need for the day, and flip the coin. If it lands as I called, then the charm has worked. Remember, the little victories through the day all add up. Love it. Brilliant. Maria has an abundance board up. That's a nice idea as well, isn't it? I haven't done a vision board for a long time. Jalala, I had a job interview once, and throughout the interview, I imagined light shining from me, a bit like the Ready Brek glow. Oh, I remember those adverts. Boosted my confidence, and I got the job. Brilliant. Used to like Ready Brek.
Cardboard.
Yeah. No, we did have little pots of porridge when we were at camp every morning. Very handy camping.
But Ready Brek is it's just powder. It's
got that particular taste and smell to it, hasn't it? But yeah, it is very, very papery, isn't it? Karen, rarely do abundance spells because I feel greedy doing them. Wording is so critical on these ones. Regarding mint, the coin making place in Wales is called the Royal Mint. It is. Do you know, that is a thing, isn't it, about people not feeling they can do prosperity spells or abundance spells because it's being greedy. I don't think there's any, you know, I think we're all worthy of bringing some abundance our way, asking for abundance. Sometimes we have to, don't we? Sometimes we have to, you know, unexpected bills and things like that. I don't think it's being greedy, is it? I think it is being worthy. We're all worthy.
Oh, that's a shame about Sephora's money. It was some birthday money, look.
Oh, that's rubbish.
I like this one.
That's very rubbish. If you've got a thin enough pen, you can write on a mint imperial.
I do like the way Jane thinks.
I know. Yeah. I have used peppermints before in spell working. They do make a good substitute for mint if, you know, you're working a spell from your handbag.
Polo mints are good.
Yes. Well, you can string them on things too,
Yeah.
can't you? There's lots of hellos to you, Heather, there.
I did wave. I saw them, I waved.
We are Sephora. See, prosperity, 2 witches for the price of 1.
Nice. Hopefully see you soon, Xenia.
I think Xenia's going to be at the Witch Fest.
Witch Fest, isn't she?
Yeah. Karen says, I'll let you do the buns.
Well, we can fight over it. It'll make everyone laugh on the other end.
Deb, didn't realise mint was prosperity. I have a pot of mint outside my back door. Perfect. Mint and basil are 2 of my go-tos for prosperity. Yeah, always.
Actually, oregano as well, especially at the moment because of the flowers and the little seeds that come.
Oh, okay. Yep. That makes sense. It's nice on your pizza too.
Yep.
Xenia, okay. Oh, Avon is good. Yeah, I remember Avon. I haven't bought from Avon for years. It's still going, isn't it? My mum used to order from them. Never had a problem with the products. Yeah, it was good stuff. I like looking through the catalogue. Emma, I have a George the 6th, Roman numerals, threepenny bit I keep in my purse for money abundance. Oh, love it. For health, I use green candles because my medicine box has a green cross on it. Nice.
Good.
Nice.
Working with similar sympathetic magic, isn't it? Where you have the idea, the crossover.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Turn up a bit. Gold member from the Austin Power movies. Yeah. Oh, now I'm going to be thinking about that all day now.
Oh, glad you found some mugwort.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Oh, I'm going to put that up. Is that all right? Oh, thank you. It was alone in front of a council planted bit of meadow. Oh, I'm sure you could take one little, because I mean, it is, once it gets started, it will spread quite prolifically. So you could take one or two, maybe, of the younger branches, the smaller ones, if you wanted to. Just ask it, see what it says.
Yeah. For anyone that hasn't seen it, the latest blog on the Kitchen Witch blog is from Heather, and it's all about mugwort. It's good stuff. Definitely good stuff.
Very interesting to work with.
It's quite an ancient one, isn't it? Because when we think about smudging, smoke cleansing, I guess most people go automatically to sage, and I don't. White sage in particular, I don't like the smell of white sage, and I don't tend to use that because it's not native here in the UK. I do use green garden sage, but I prefer mugwort because it was used by Vikings. Used to use mugwort to cleanse with, and it kind of makes more sense to me living in the UK to use it.
I mean, it's actually one of the native plants that came up across from Siberia right the way across the northern steppes and right the way through to us when we were all one big landmass after the Ice Age. So the Sami people and the Ewe people used it in their smoke huts and things. So yeah, it's ancient for our area.
Yeah, I think that kind of reiterates smudging, cleansing with smoke is ancient, and it is from lots of different cultures. Lots and lots of cultures across the globe cleanse with smoke and still do. So I think it's more powerful if you choose a herb that is native and closer to where you are as well.
Well, you're going to have the same minerals, the same everything, because you're living on the same soil. So the food that you eat is going to be from the soil that the plant is in. So you're going to have that connection even on a physical level, let alone that spiritual being in the same environment.
Yeah, I think it's important. Actually, that's led me to something else. And we were talking a long while back about resins. And someone mentioned frankincense earlier, and I love the smell of frankincense. And to me, that frankincense and myrrh, both prosperity and abundance ones, but it's not native. It doesn't grow in the UK. It wouldn't. It wouldn't grow in the UK. We don't have enough sunshine. You found some pine resin, didn't you, a while back, which of course does grow in the UK, and it works brilliantly. And pine is also prosperity and abundance as well.
But it is, it's all about trying to use things that are native. I mean, it is nice if you can, but then you've got all the thing about the air miles and the bringing it over. And I like you, I love frankincense and myrrh. I think they're two beautiful resins, but they're not native to us. And if you're wanting to link into the genus loci, wherever you are in this country, then they might not recognize frankincense and myrrh. They might quite like it.
Ooh, that's a nice smell.
That's different. But if you're wanting to build that relationship, for me, it made more sense to try and find something that we had here.
And it works. And it works just as well. Yeah, brilliant. Right, what else have we got here? Xenia, purple Jupiter abundance. Nailed it. Jane, I worked the spell with a red candle because it was the only one I had handy. Oh, brilliant kitchen witchery going on there. It worked a treat, so I stuck with red. I think it is very personal and it has to work with you. Red is quite a powerful colour, isn't it? So it is passion, energy and power to get things going. So yeah, absolutely. Susan, I keep a piece of orange citrine in my purse, not necessarily to attract money, but to keep what I have. That's a good point as well, isn't it? It's about not spending everything that's in your pocket. Lots of
Okay.
Yeah, I need one of those. Hazel, monarchs wear purple cloaks. It is a very royal colour. My nan said if you gave someone a new purse, you had to put coins in for good luck. Yep, my grandma used to say the same thing. You never gave a purse without a coin in it because it was bad luck. She was Christian, but I wonder if it was pagan influence. I think probably all of our grandmas and great grandmas it's folklore, wasn't it? It was folk magic. It was just stuff that you did and said, and superstitions were part of everyday life, really. Yeah. Sue, when we first started the weekly chats, I can remember you writing the prosperity checks. I did. I used to religiously write them every month. Jalala, they still use checks all the time in France, even backdated checks. Wow. Had to take a picture of how to write them because I never remembered it. I can't remember the last time I had a checkbook. You can print off abundance checks from the internet if you want to write a check. Basically, you're drawing on universal energy and you're writing a check to the universe to bring you money, and you fill it in like a proper check. So if you're interested in doing that type of spell, just type abundance check into the internet and you can print off one. They work really well. Sephora felt nature's abundance too. My mum to see the glowworms. I've never seen a glowworm. You walk to waterfall on dusk and then walk back through nature's fairy lights beside a babbling brook. That sounds like something from a film, doesn't it? That's beautiful. I don't think we have glowworms over here, do we?
No, I saw them in Greece a long time ago.
Okay.
When I was out wandering late one evening, like you do.
Like Heather does. Heather is our wanderer. We never have a plan or a map. We just follow Heather. But we always end up in some fabulous places and we always find our way back.
Yeah. I always find my way back.
Eva. Okay, Eva still does an abundance check. Keep it in a small box on my altar. I like the idea of a spell box. I have a green man box with a lid, and I quite often, when I was doing the abundance spells, or if I've got a little petition type spell, I pop it in the box on my altar so that it's there just doing its thing. Jane, every time I find a coin in the street, pick it up, even if it's only a penny. If I treat the little things with contempt, I don't deserve the bigger ones. Nice way of thinking about it. There is folklore about coins in the street, isn't there? If it's heads up, you can pick it up and take it. If it's tails up, you need to turn it over. Is that the right way around?
Yeah.
You have
Turn
to turn
it over and put it back down again for somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know where I read that somewhere.
Neither do I. Just as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh yeah. So we've obviously read the same thing.
Or it's another grandma thing.
Yeah.
Hazel, what would you do to clear money beliefs? My dad has said our family are unlucky with money. Poor people are good, rich people are bad, don't deserve money. Would you do 2 spells to clear beliefs? There is this big thing, isn't there, that, it's a bad thing to have lots of money. I kind of think if you've earned it, then, I know people that have got tons of money, but they work all the hours under the sun. I wouldn't want to do it. I think it is about clearing. You can do a clearing or a breaking spell, can't you? It's a bit like breaking a curse, isn't it?
Cord cutting.
That way of thinking. Cord cutting, yeah, that would work, wouldn't it?
Because it's just that belief that you've been told as a child, which you've sort of carried on with, and what you believed as a child, you now know as an adult probably isn't quite right. So yeah, I'd do a cord cutting for it.
Yeah, you've done cord cutting on the blog, haven't you?
Yeah.
So Kitchen Witch blog, have a look at the cord cutting. Yeah, absolutely. Deb, keep coins under my entrance mat so as I wipe my feet on entering my home, it brings abundant energy. Yes, I've done that. Silver coins under your doormat works really well. Good morning, Angela. Soggy Brittany. I will send some sunshine your way. I have an abundance bell, which we ring whenever abundance comes into the house. Oh, I like that idea.
Hmm,
No matter whether it's money, an egg from our girls, or anything positive.
that's
I like that.
beautiful.
But to explain that, the eggs come from the chickens, not from in case there's any misunderstanding. I like that idea. Yeah, sound vibrations. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
You could use your witches' bells for that, couldn't you? Have a little set of witches' bells and have them set for abundance and a prosperity.
Available now on the Kitchen Witch shop.
Absolutely.
Xenia, I am right. Oh, can we frame that bit?
No.
Always add words to avoid that money comes from inheritance from dear family members or insurance compensation. It's a little bit of a disclaimer, that's all, isn't it? Needs adding. What I meant as for money magic is that a lot of people tend to avoid the word money at all and flip-flop around it while being precise in other spells. I guess it is one of those intents that has a bit of a hang-up associated with it, isn't it? That there are a lot of people that don't feel they're worthy. You're all worthy to work money spells, absolutely. Hazel, a healing spell clears beliefs, then the money spell later. Being worthy of money feels hard. And I think it is something that we need to get over, isn't it? We do often feel that we aren't worthy to draw stuff our way. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we'll be at Witchfest on the Saturday. I think it's about shifting those beliefs, isn't it? And that idea that we can't ask for stuff. We can. You absolutely can. Angela, we also have a representation of money taped to the top of our front door, so money is always coming into the house. The front door, I think, is quite important in this, isn't it? It's about bringing that positive energy in. Quite a lot of spells revolve around putting things under the doormat or over the door frames, window frames as well. About bringing stuff in, isn't it?
That's toy money that you can get, that children play with. That's good for that.
Monopoly money.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would work, wouldn't it? Taping it to door frames and things. Yeah.
Yeah, you can write your intention on it, can't you? Fold it, put it above, or tuck it in somewhere.
Xenia, I found a coin on my balcony, cleansed it, put it on my altar. How did a coin get on your balcony?
I know. I'm just thinking that.
Also got gifted a 1 penny, put it on my altar. Money is flowing to me. Got a massive money back from the electricity payments. That's always a nice bonus. I think keeping a money jar for your change by the front door, if you can, is a good idea too, isn't it? Because what are you laughing at? The mugwort.
No, that would just be rude.
Going out in a raid with your balaclava on. Just to steal some leaves from the mugwort.
Yeah.
You can read some of these, Heather. I'm not. Otherwise,
No, you carry on.
Eva, mugwort didn't come back this year. That's a bit rubbish. But the wormwood is going crazy. Not sure what to do with it. I've got mine in a pot. I think it's a bit like mint, isn't it? Once it's in the garden, it goes a bit thuggish. I tend to keep my mint and my wormwood in the garden. Maria, still use dragon's blood. Oh, I love the smell. Well, I love dragon's blood, obviously. It's very nice. Mugwort seedlings are refusing to grow.
Have a chat with them.
Bit of encouragement. I've not tried to grow it from seed. No.
I'm lucky because I've got a road that I drive along to work, and literally there's one part of it where both sides, this time it's just like this silver waving forest.
Nice.
It's beautiful. So yeah.
It's quite a unique village colour, hasn't it? It is beautiful. No, with no Witchfest in Croydon this year, but they are having a Witchfest camp in August in Basingstoke instead. Jane, my toxic aunt was minted. That's another word as well, isn't it? An old word that's not used very often. When she popped off a few weeks ago, she left a small fortune to a care home staff. One was a rogue, but another one deserves every cent. And I wish I could see her face when she gets the check, because I'm sure she really isn't expecting it. Oh, that's nice. Good morning, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Twice the trouble. I'm not the trouble one.
Don't know what he means.
Feel the need to cackle. Emma, I also use my bank card for abundance. Ask it to help me with my money so I don't overspend. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I'd never thought of using your bank card, charging your bank card with energy.
I suppose it's the same thing, isn't it? You know, we used to use checks. Now we have a
bank card.
So though you can't write on it, there's no reason why you couldn't
charge it with
charge it. Yeah.
Genius,
nice,
Emma. Genius. Yeah. Jane, no Witchfest Croydon this year. I think they are changing how they do things, because they have, it's expensive and a lot of work to put on these festivals. But yes, they will be in Basingstoke in August. The only glowworms here are the old boilers. Okay. For anyone that doesn't know, glowworm used to be a make of boilers in houses. Yes. Xenia, in Chinese culture, yes, red is the color of abundance and attracting money. It is. I choose yellow candles for my abundance and success spells because I feel like it and it works perfect.
Yep. Go with your intuition, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Emma, my friend didn't have any cash in him when he gave me my purse, so he put an orange citrine in it instead. Nice. Janet, pick up coins from the street. Don't see so many anymore.
Well, no, I don't think people carry cash so much now, do they?
Do they? Karen, I'm really bad at getting rid of spell bottles, spell pouches, poppets. I have them everywhere. Yeah, that's what I tend to do there, and then fire once more, so I'm not tempted to hang on to it. I think it's about knowing when the spells are ready to be disposed of, isn't it? If you pick them up and tap into their energy, you'll know how you're supposed to dispose of them, or whether they're ready for disposing. It's intuition, isn't it, again?
I think this is about the Chinese coins, isn't it?
Yes, some of them have little square holes in the middle, don't they?
Mm.
Yeah, I've had those before. Yeah, no Croydon. It's in Basingstoke in August instead. What else have I got on here? Right. Whenever we move house, we always find hundreds of coins. As we're cleaning out the old house, it feels like an abundance offering for a new chapter in the new house. That's a nice way of thinking about it. I think there will be less and less coins. Jane is the one person who could knit a fabulous balaclava. How very fetching. Knitted balaclava.
It's mugging the mugwort.
David, never grown mugwort, really should. Have a big bag of dry which goes into my house spirit tea, which I did this morning. It does. I don't know how you feel about drinking it. I don't like the taste of it.
You see, I don't mind it.
I don't.
On my thing, I actually say, up to me, it's chamomile. I find very.
Oh, it's dry.
Yeah, it's very. Isn't it? It's whereas mugwort, I think, is a combination of freshly mown grass with a bit of chamomile, but with a bit of nettle. So it's got a sweeter earthiness to it. I'd still put honey in it, but yeah, to me, it's sweeter than.
It still sounds disgusting. Yeah, I will skip that one in my tea. But it's actually very good for psychic and spirit connection, isn't it?
Mm. Where am I going? That one. I lost my track. Sorry.
I can't get the staff. Right. I was always told money finds money, and this is true. If we ever had some kind of draw at work, the managers always won something. I think it's luck of the draw, isn't it? It is luck of the draw, and the way that you kind of think about things. Not that I've ever particularly won any big amounts of money.
Yeah, I better apologise now because as your official tea lady, I'm not close enough to make you a cup of tea.
No, shockingly bad. Go and answer the phone or something.
Oh yeah, I do that too, don't I?
Not that we've actually got a phone.
Oh dear. Okay, right, I'll behave now.
Nah. Some banks used to offer a personalised bank card. Yes, bank card picture. Don't think they do it anymore, but that would be a good way to put a spell in your bank card with a picture. Yes, they used to, didn't they? I haven't seen that so much anymore, but that would be good. Probably only knit a balaclava if things got so bad I had to rob a bank. Maria, nettle and chamomile are very dry after drinking them. Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't like them. Honey and lemon. Yeah, I do. If I've got a herbal tea, I always put some honey in it because honey always makes things better. Colleague of mine once referred to what she called the universal bank. There's a lot of money sloshing around the universe, such as lottery money and various other cash or other prizes. Tap into it. That's a good way of thinking about it. Yep, I like that idea. Janet, my door keychain has a citrine crystal on it, so when I turn the key, I imagine abundance flowing in. I like it. Brilliant ideas. I have some written down here, and I'll put Heather on the spot because she's our own reader. Whenever I work a candle spell, I like to carve something on the candle. And runes and oghams kind of work really well, don't they, for carving? Do we have an ogham that's good for prosperity and abundance?
Bear with me.
That's right. I'll read through some of the things I've got. So I've got some herbs that I use. Basil is one of my go-to. Any of the cedars, the firs, the pines, cloves I like to use as well. Ginger is a good one. Honeysuckle is brilliant for prosperity and money magic, as is jasmine.
This is one of the ones I pulled out.
Oh, there you go. Look.
Honeysuckle.
What one's that? Oh, honeysuckle. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, is its Irish name, but yeah, it
looks like a little hook, doesn't it? Yeah, I do collect honeysuckle flowers, and I use them quite a lot in money making things. Nutmeg is another good one. That's luck, that's success and prosperity. Poppy seeds. Actually, I think most of the little tiny seeds, poppy seeds, sesame seeds, fennel seeds, because there's so many of them, they work really well in abundance spells. Tea leaves. Your normal black tea leaves are really good in prosperity and abundance spells too. But it's got to speak to you, really, hasn't it?
Yeah. So the ones I tend to think of were, so this is Guet, which is apple.
Okay. Looks like a little lamp.
Ivy. Gut.
Ivy. Yeah, ivy makes sense because that grows and winds and yeah.
Same with Nietel, which is reed.
Okay.
And Ua, which is heather.
Well, there you go.
You never have enough of heather.
Moon phases, I would say waxing. All of the ones leading up, new moon right up to full moon, bringing money to you, isn't it? Bringing positive energy, bringing abundance to you. Sun, I would say from dawn till midday. Again, you're bringing stuff to you, aren't you?
Yeah.
Thursday is good for abundance, finances, prosperity, and wealth. Sunday is a good day for prosperity, success, and wealth. Tuesday is a good success day. Wednesday is a good day for fortune. Jupiter, we mentioned, that's abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Venus is also good for money and success. Sun's a good prosperity one as well. I'm actually lifting these all out of the Candle Magic book just in case anybody wondered. not off the top of my head. Crystals, green aventurine actually is my go-to. If I'm picking a crystal for money spells, green aventurine would be my go-to. A goldstone as well, I think works quite well. Tiger's eye, sunstone, or pyrite, fool's gold, shiny, sparkly. Oh, that's
Lana said about pine. That's the for pine.
Oh, it looks like a
The
picnic
aisle.
table. Turn it on its side and it's a picnic table.
But yeah, that's the one for pine.
Yeah.
I don't. For me, that doesn't. It's more about vision and awareness and looking for hidden things. If you think about pine forests, very dark, very mysterious. So it's about finding things out, looking for hidden things. That's where I'd come with that one. But that is the. You're right, Jalala. That's the for pine.
Picnic table. Yeah. I think element-wise, I would say earth. Material wealth.
Yeah.
Stability,
safety.
Yeah. I tend to, my go-to for money spells is a candle spell, really. And I think coins as well bring that. If you sort of put a coin under the candle or coins around the candles, they do symbolize prosperity and money, don't they?
Yeah. I tend to use silver, like the little 5p coins.
Oh, yeah. I think the silver or the gold rather than the copper. I don't use the shrapnel ones. Let's just
going back to the mugwort.
Maria, don't mind the taste. Nettle is quite nice. It's the dryness in the mouth afterwards. You need honey and dandelion, and it's very bitter. Yeah, it's literally not my cup of tea. Sephora, we have money trees lining the garden path.
Nice. Okay. Can we have a picture of them?
Yeah. What breed? What species are the money trees? What do you call a money tree? Emma, talking to my vegetables that are growing for abundance of food for the family. Like it. What are you doing this morning? I'm just having a chat with the carrots. Brilliant. Jane, I was involved in a local charity when my kids were little and we were advised to go grant grubbing. We took the advice and ended up with enough money to keep things going. It's out there. You only have to ask. Yeah, there are support networks available on there. I don't know a lot about it, but Maria, fruit salad prosperity spell. I'm up for any kind of magical food magic. You know that.
Oh.
Eva, I make a seeded sourdough that I charge with prosperity energy while making it and then score a sigil on the top before baking. Bread dough is brilliant for marking symbols and sigils into. Hats off to you for doing sourdough. I've tried a couple of times to get a sourdough starter and been very unsuccessful. But I do make normal bread. And it works really well for putting sigils and symbols into, as does paintry. Karen, if the moon is in the wrong phase, you could reverse direction, go for getting rid of debt. Yes. Yeah, we haven't even touched that, have we? We're talking about prosperity and abundance and bringing stuff to you. But a lot of it requires getting rid of the debt first. So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Xenia, as for runes, I would suggest Fehu for money and abundance, Athala for your prosperous home and hearth, your safe home, and Soelu for success. Uruz for physical health and energy. There you go. Perfect. Thank you for that, Xenia. We make ourselves laugh, Emma. Actually, seeds I use, but I think nuts as well, because nuts have got a real abundance kind of energy to them as well, haven't they? Trudy, my favourite, always mention these, I know, honesty seed pods. Yes, as my garden is full of them at the moment. They're lovely seed pods to work with in money. Jade plant is money tree. I'm going to have to look that one up.
We still need a photo. Yeah.
You're going to have to post some photos in the kitchen.
All right, Sephora.
Yeah, we'd like to see photos. Angela, I have a lovely story about our bell. The day someone told me about the abundance bell idea and suggested I should get one. Peter came in about half an hour later. He was working in the garden with an old external doorbell that he'd found in the garden while clearing some brambles. cleaned it up, and we've hung it near our door on the inside to ring whenever something good happens. It has a beautiful ring. Oh, the universe provided.
What a beautiful
Brilliant.
story.
Yeah, fabulous.
Thank you for sharing that.
You ask, and the universe provides.
Mm.
Yeah, nuts I do use, but nuts I keep the shells. So if I eat any nuts, I keep the shells for magic and eat the nut, because why wouldn't you, really? Or put them in cakes. The nut shells are really good for working magic. You can, if you've got a bit of a hefty pestle and mortar, you can crush them up and put them into incense blends, into magic powders, into spell pouches, witch bottles, all sorts. You can, if you've got a walnut shell, write a little tiny petition, put it in the walnut shell, and put the sides together. As I said, nuts to me are abundance. They are prosperity magic. Xenia, keeping a buckeye conker in your pocket as a prosperity and luck charm. Interesting. I see those quite as protection.
Yeah,
But
I'd say acorn for prosperity.
Yes, growth, isn't it? It's yeah.
When people say about conkers, to me that's keeping spiders out of the house.
Yes, that is supposed to work.
Now, that would
isn't it?
work for getting rid of debt. If it's keeping something out,
Yeah,
twisting it round.
yeah,
Possibly.
definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. Jane, nuts are definitely a prosperity thing. I made a circle of hazelnuts in the garden once for a ritual. Next time I looked, a lot of them were missing. Yeah, we know where they went. The hazel trees started springing up in the borders. Our local squirrels had invested them in the soil. One of them grew big enough to produce more nuts, so that was the interest. When the squirrels soon took advantage of before I could harvest any. Squirrel actually is a really good animal to focus on energy-wise for money from a savings and investing point of view, because they do literally squirrel stuff away. Really good animal energy. If you want to bring animal energy into spell working, squirrel is excellent for money spells, because that's exactly what they do. Good morning, Kelly. Very aware of doing spells for money. Never done one. Like the idea of abundance spells for happiness or positivity, though. I think you don't always have to be specific about, because it comes in all sorts of ways. You could just work an abundance spell to make your life happier and more comfortable, and the universe will provide whatever form it comes in. Sometimes I think we have to, don't we? You have to, if you have a big unexpected bill or something like that, there is the necessity for it. But otherwise, yeah, just doing a general abundance spell works. Yes, chocolate is actually on my list for prosperity. It is a very good representation, particularly cocoa nibs, or if you can get cacao as well, because that's in its rawer form. It was very expensive originally. So were spices, weren't they? So any of the cloves and nutmeg come under that prosperity, because they used to be really expensive.
And
so
salt.
Yes, I guess the salt and sugar, I guess, as well, because that was expensive originally.
Well, salt was used as currency, wasn't it, in some places? So
it all works, doesn't it? Jalala, nuts for abundance make me think of that poor squirrel in the Ice Age movies. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I am. Yeah. That poor creature. I do like that scene. Angela, conkers mean laundry soap to me. Yes, I have read about that and written about that. I've never actually tried it. Using conkers for does it work? Is the question. Does it work? I don't know. Emma, I do chat to the carrots, the radishes, and the lettuces. I would chat to the carrots and the radishes. The lettuces can go do one, as far as I'm concerned.
Niffler.
Niffler.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, dragons are good for everything. Jane, if the moon's in the wrong phase, I'd just do some magic instead. Before noon. Anything from dawn up to and including noon, because you're bringing energy to you. Yeah, sun magic. And I think sun magic as well, for me, is more prosperity, abundance led than the moon. It is got that stronger energy to it, hasn't it? I think.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's the sun is what helps everything to grow, isn't it? So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I like sun magic.
So Xenia's thinking about the golden wild boar of Freya when she thinks of abundance.
I'm happy with boars in any form.
Yeah. Bay leaves. Yep.
Yeah, writing on bay leaves, burning them. Yeah. Oh, I'm up for burning anything, obviously.
Somebody else agrees with the Niffler look.
It's such a good word too, isn't it? So can we talk about balance with abundance? You've got to give to get. I think this is any spell, any magic that you put out there, anything that you are asking for, whether you are asking the moon or the sun, or whether you are working a spell, you are asking for stuff to come your way. There has to be a balance. Any spell working is checks and balances. If you ask for something, you have to give something in return. Otherwise, the universe will take it.
Even if it's just going out and picking up litter, isn't it? It's that exchange of energy has to happen.
Yeah. Absolutely. You can't keep taking. You can't keep asking. There has to be a balance with it. Absolutely. And responsibility. For any spell that you put out there, take responsibility for it. Angela, does work well as laundry soap. Make it and use it all the time. Okay. Interesting. I have seen it and I have read about it. I've never actually tried it.
I've used soapwort, the plant.
Okay.
That works beautifully. You get a really lovely soft lather with those. I've never tried conkers.
I don't do the laundry. The hand does the laundry. And the teenager does his own laundry. I have read about that. Just didn't know whether it worked or not.
I didn't say good morning to Pete. I've missed his hand, obviously. So, morning, Pete.
Jane, in return for my Avon orders, I had to give good customer service, even to people who drove me nuts, not one to talk about. Yeah, I can imagine that happens quite a lot. It doesn't have to be physical giving something, does it? It's time and doing something for other people. Ivy makes laundry soap too. Okay. I've not heard of that one.
No. Interesting. I know that you can mix ivy leaves with wine and it makes the wine more intoxicating. Hence why Bacchus always had the ivy wreath.
Oh, the ivy, okay. Yeah. Useful tip.
There you go.
Patchouli. Yes, patchouli, absolutely, to manifest abundance wealth. It's got such an earthy energy to it, hasn't it? That it makes sense. Makes sense.
Morning, my lord.
You do. It doesn't have to be physical stuff that you give as offerings or return. It can be time and good customer service. Oh yeah, absolutely. You do. You have to give back for what you get. Yeah, balances, checks and scales. Absolutely. Eva, one of my go-to prosperity recipes is my prosperity pig. Oh, I'm liking where this is going. Slow roasted pork with crackling, rubbed with bay, fennel, juniper, pepper, and salt. Well, there's a whole ton of prosperity in one go. It's a big meal that feeds us for days and feels very satisfying.
We'll be over later.
Yeah, Eva's a wonderful cook. I think we all need to move in with Eva. Jane, Catholic priests swap frankincense around the church to make people put more money in the offertory collection. I hadn't thought about it like that, but yeah, that works. Kerry gives back by feeding the birds. Yes, my birds get through a whole feeder a day. Yeah, and especially when you put the fat balls out there, the starlings are there, like, annoying teenagers. You can, offerings don't have to be physical stuff. It can be, like you say, it can be picking up litter or taking a neighbour's bins in, or writing a little poem or whatever you do from that point of view,
Or
making
just
an offering.
giving the plants some water.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Just it's gratitude, isn't it? It's manners, really, isn't it? It's saying thank you. It's just manners.
Or just talking to them.
Yes.
Just sitting and spending some time with them.
Yep, time is a good exchange, isn't it?
Mm.
So there we are. We're done. We're an hour. Brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Heather. We're off to do a reading in a minute, aren't we? So yeah, it's good. It's all good. Ivy in the wine. Yeah, people are going to be putting the ivy in the wine now. I think remember that you are all always worthy for abundance in all its forms. So don't be worried about asking for it. But remember the balances, checks and balances. Thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you. It is very lovely to have Heather on board. I've been happy for months to come on.
Yeah, I'm not always here. I'm sometimes at work. It's just that this morning I happen to be around.
So Saturday, isn't it? We have the Dryad Ritual. Kitchen Witch Dryad Ritual. Yes, come on, Eva, get your homework done. Dryad Ritual, 7 p.m. Yes. Yep. This Saturday. Open to everyone. Have a look on Facebook for all of the details. We will be there. So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we will catch you all next week. Oh, there's the link. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining us.